the panels fit really, really good. I've used AMD panels before, but I don't recall them ever fitting as good as they do on this Dodge. You can see right here that they had them a couple inches apart. This right here is original. I screwed through it into my valance, but look at how it fits. It's off a little bit there because my piece is rotten. Same way over here. This screw here pulled it in a little bit farther than it should. I'll have to loosen it back up and get it out. But this panel needs to be in so that I can cut the quarter off, because as you can see, they've shown up. Wow, if just putting it on and walking away was that easy, be good to go, wouldn't we? As you can see, the hole came in the quarter, and it is through the hole in the factory quarter. Had to turn the thing over the wrong way. Well, they had it the wrong way. No, that's the way it's supposed to be. But anyway, I turned it around, screwed it in tight so that it would hold it right back here at the back. The profile, excuse me, chair, the profile and everything of it really looks good. This is a Sherman quarter panel skin. My plan of attack is just say that I was marking it for you to cut it, and mark it like that, just like so. Run it on its side, and it'll follow that center line down through there, and then you got you a nice mark. It makes it a lot easier to cut instead of trying to go in and draw it. You just lay it on its side up through there, and you're good to go. So all right, I'm going to take this skin back off, and I'm going to come in like below those screws about a ½ inch all the way around the perimeter with the grinder, and cut out the original that's underneath. there you have it, inside the quarter panel area of a 68 Dodge Charger. There's a lot of work to do right here. Trunk drop off, trunk corner back there that's rotten. Get the metal out from around the wheel well, off the quarter. It's a lot. Anyway, let's get to it. As you can see, I got all my screws in back around the perimeter, and I have started doing what I do, or the way I do it. Just like you've seen it on the Camaro, on the Chevelle. Come in, cut. I don't cut straight in at a 90 because it'll make a bigger gap. Come in and cut, I don't know, 45, 35, something like that. Slice over to the next screw, tack weld it, good to go. Remember, I've got my piece in the trunk. I don't know if you can see it or not, that's the piece. As I cut it and pull it, it'll pull that piece away so that I can not weld back to it, but it'll be clean. Every time you weld, it's going to shrink anyway. When you've got your two pieces, it's going to pull it down just minimal. You know, you can run down. I can feel a little bit, but as you tack, you know, you get it all tacked and then you start welding it out one way. Then when I start and go left to right or right to left, whichever way I'm going to go, it will all shrink down the same. I mean, all I'm going to do is just tack, 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 tack. Let me show you the piece that I was talking about. For those of you that hadn't seen it done before, that's the piece that's coming out. You know, I had screwed this back up to that piece, which was about 1 inch. And now as I cut it out, that's my excess. That's once I go all the way to the end here, that piece will cut out. Because what I did is I thought ahead and went ahead and cut it through here. That way it would pull out. It's just a slow process. You know, a lot of people don't like skins, but for this here, this worked out good for us. There's that piece come out of the trunk, like I was talking about earlier, that the quarter was screwed to. Cut it, push it out of the way so that you don't tack weld it back to your new quarter, and then when you pull it out, once this is completely welded on the inside, I'll go through and grind it and spray some epoxy up in there. And with this out of the way, nobody will ever know that a quarter skin was put on it. All right, I got it tacked on. And then I come in back here at the back and sliced it on the corner and around. That way, it'll be easy access for cleaning up inside and spraying epoxy. Well, that's a big old quarter. All right, so this side here along the back, the top and the front down is welded. Still need to do the wheel wells because it needs to go back on the lift. Trunk drop-offs are in on both sides. You can see I got a spot over here cut out. What I done was fitted everything, and now I'm going to take everything back apart and fix my rusty spot that I've cut out in the inner and the outer wheel well along the edge. You see how good it fits over here. That's the way it's supposed to be over here. This here, the old quarters cut off. Got the wheel off because I needed to get into that wheel well. Just like that. Patch is welded in underneath. You see where the clamp is clamped, the welding clamp, and then the quarter is tacked on. So this quarter panel here is welded up the back and all the way to the front corner right there. Got the rear panel out and everything drilled, ready to be spot welded at the back. And this here, this side has been ground down and cleaned up. All right, so we got this back panel. It's all welded in, spot welded. Sure, it's a ton of grinding. Got this side ground down, cleaned up. Gonna raise it up now and fix the spot welds around the wheel well, and then underneath here. Let me show you what process we got here. You can see we got the screws in, and then I go back and I take out every other one. And then I use this right here. And it pulls the, won't focus, it pulls it out and leaves an open hole. And then Dylan's coming through and clamping right here and welding that back up. Once he gets the ones welded back that are every other one, I'll come through and take the screws out and re-drill and then finish up the process. Same way as what we do along the bottom here. This is what I was talking about. Welding every other one. Got all of this ground down back here. And then got all the spot welds welded and ground right through there. It's been an eventful car. Hey, that's one thing I was going to tell y'all. Customer, client, he messaged me. This car was in the movie Shifting Gears in 2018. He sent me the trailer of it, and it shows the young boy leaning on the fender with the hood up. So I guess it's a Hollywood car. All right, everybody. I think I'm gonna call it quits on this 68 Charger. I appreciate everyone that has watched, the comments, the likes, the thumbs up. This is the stuff that I used: the weld through primer, the 2K epoxy, and the trunk spatter. The 2K epoxy is what I sprayed on my bare metal. Inside I got my shifter and all back in, got the brackets for the console welded back in. Everything is ground down and cleaned up and seam sealed. And then I brushed the Tamco's version. It's a 2K version of like POR, but it chemically sets up instead of air. Looks pretty good. Needs a plug kit for the floor. I'm sure he'll probably purchase that. I might put them in. Somebody else may put them in. The trunk, I had it covered up. This is what it looks like inside. Everything is ground down and seam sealed. It turned out really good. This is not factory trunk spatter for a Dodge, but this is what he wanted. I come in yesterday and I welded in the trunk latch. I've got to put the tail lights and stuff back in, but he actually wanted me to paint this back panel. And he wants it painted black, and then I'm gonna go ahead and do the body work on these quarters and put them in primer. But I just wanted to show you what it looks like done. It was a lot more work than what I thought. It took longer than I thought, but the finished product is pretty nice. I know that the videos, that's the first time I've ever done it in parts. Dylan suggested that, and I think that there was some good content for people to learn, maybe the way I do it, or maybe give you some tips and tricks on how it can be done, or you can take what I've shown you and do it better. That would be great. But these pieces, you know, I'll put them on. These here were welded, but I'm gonna take a small screw and screw them back down. That way the next guy ain't got to cut back into the floor. The column, got the column out. I may do a separate video on it. He wants the automatic part cut off and welded up and painted black. But all in all, it's looking good. He's excited. I'm excited. But it's time to draw it to an end. To close this chapter out on 68 Charger. And remember, this car, he told me, was featured in the movie in 2018, Shifting Gears. So I've watched the trailer, but I haven't watched the movie. I don't know if any of you have or not, but if you have, drop it down in the comments. And with that being said, I appreciate all of y'all. This morning I think we had like 2,600 and some subscribers. I appreciate y'all. Got some more videos coming. We got plenty of work, praise the Lord. And we got some items coming, some new items coming as far as tools. And remember, if you need a welder, go to artcaptain.com, punch in Crisco's Body Shop, and get 5% off. And because everybody needs a deal. Y'all have a great day.